What's up, guys? It's Werther. Today I wanted to give some advice to wrestlers that are transitioning into Jiu Jitsu. First of all, thanks for joining our martial art. I think you guys provide an excellent skill set to expand and grow Jiu Jitsu, and I hope you guys stick with it, and I hope you guys get the black belt and expand the overall knowledge base of Jiu Jitsu. One of the things I talk about frequently is the need for takedowns to be taught to beginners and everybody that does Jiu Jitsu, and to have it just be a staple of the martial art. And you guys coming in and bringing your knowledge into Jiu Jitsu is extremely helpful for that end. So thanks very much, guys. Now, the first thing I'll say is, even though you guys are very skilled at pins and at controlling people from top turtle and with takedowns, I would say learn the other skill sets of Jiu Jitsu, right? Learn the guard especially, okay? Even if you just use the guard just to sweep people to get on top, right? At least have basic confidence in the guard, have basic confidence at escaping pins, that kind of thing. You know, don't just overemphasize your top game. Make sure you're also learning the bottom game. The second thing I'll say is definitely get good at guillotines and other front chokes, but I would say especially guillotines, okay? It's an extremely strong weapon. You know, the front headlock in wrestling is a position where it's advantageous to the top person, obviously, but the bottom person still has a lot of means in which they can get on top and win a scramble. In Jiu Jitsu, front headlock is way, way more dangerous for the bottom person than it is in wrestling, right? Because you can submit people, and you can also use the threat of the submission to make it easier for you to take turtle and then the back. So front headlock is an extremely dangerous position, and you being the wrestler, you probably have several means of getting to it and being effective with it with just pure wrestling. You add some submission skills on top of that, you're going to be very, very deadly in that position, and it's going to make it easier for you to transition to the back. Also, you know, shooting takedowns, shooting low singles, things like that, they become a little bit more risky. So make sure you modify your takedown game to deal with the submission threat, to deal with the guillotines and the Kimura traps and the other things that people are going to try to do to you if you go for single legs and double legs and you shoot low, because there's a lot of counters in Jiu Jitsu that in wrestling are not available. So make those adjustments, and you know, you're going to get caught in guillotines and Kimura traps as you first start, but guess what? Those are going to be your weapons very soon. Make sure you learn how to use them and be strong with them. The last thing I'll say is just learn to be patient, right? The pace in wrestling is very, very different than it is in Jiu Jitsu, right? In wrestling, the stalling rules are very, very tight, right? There's not a lot of room to just be patient and you know, work for things and try to set things up over a longer period of time. Like, you got to go, go, go. You got to make something happen. You got to constantly drive the action. In Jiu Jitsu, that's not the case. In Jiu Jitsu, when you're on top, you can take your time setting up your submissions, right? Crush somebody when they're on top. Make them feel your pressure and gradually work to the submission. Don't try to blast into things, right? Just try to set them up methodically. This will lead to better technical skills when it comes to your submissions over time. Same thing when it comes to the bottom positions, right? So if you're getting pinned in wrestling, right, like, you got to blast out and get out right away. You got to do whatever you can to escape. In Jiu Jitsu, you can afford to be a little bit more methodical when it comes to your escapes from bottom as well, right? So maybe that explosive bridge all at once, you know, is not as necessary. Maybe you just need to get certain kinds of frames. You need to do a certain kind of technical escape that may take some time to set up, and then you're back to your guard, right? Either way, learn how to be patient and how to deal with the pace change when it comes to Jiu Jitsu versus wrestling. If you do those things, I think you guys are going to be very successful. And again, I think you guys bring awesome skill sets to the martial art. So I'm happy to have you guys. So thanks a ton for watching, guys. I hope you like this video. Make sure you share it with your friends if you think they'll find it useful. If you've got a wrestler buddy and you're trying to convince them to do Jiu Jitsu, share this video with them. I think they'll do awesome. Same thing goes with judo players or anybody else that has grappling skill sets. You know, bring them into Jiu Jitsu. Have them join the cult. It's fantastic. So share this video, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. The subscriptions really help so that you guys get notified when we have new videos out there. Just make sure you click the bell. Thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate you. I'll see you guys next time.